Let me show you how to reduce churn in your agency in 5 different key steps. Now, this is not going to be a video just like any video on YouTube. This is going to be literally step by step what you can implement right now as of this moment, okay? So let's start with the first one. So the first one that I always see is that if there is no value, clients leave. So most of the churn that is happening is usually happening because of human psychology, right? You need to understand how humans work and why they leave in the first place. So in this case, if there is no value, clients will leave. So most agencies will lose clients within the first 30 to 60 days because results take time and clients feel that nothing is happening. And this is the worst thing you can experience as a client. Let's say I'm a client for your agency and I literally see that nothing is happening for like 20 days. I am literally going to be thinking about quitting the agency, right? So in this case, what kind of solves this is a custom dashboard that shows leads that are being generated, calls that are being booked, and the pipeline value. This is where, clients can visually see what's happening, and that gives them the green light that something good is happening, right? So clients don't cancel when they don't see the progress, even if ROI isn't perfect yet. So this is it's really important. So it's really important that you show the ROI in some way. Now, what I'm using to show ROI for my clients is I'm using Go High Level to show pretty much the dashboard. And by the way, this is my sample sub account, but this is where I can show the funnel, the stage distribution, the opportunity value, opportunity status, and I can pretty much show that visually to my clients with a custom dashboard. So whenever they log in Go High Level, I can basically go and I can show them, okay, we just earned $30 or 20% more conversion rate for your business. And this gives them more hope, because hope is a driving factor whether or not your agency will have churn, okay? So that's the first kind of thing, and this like the fundamental of pretty much every other thing that I'm going to say right now. So the next thing is obviously poor communication. Now, this is called silent churn. So clients don't complain, they just leave, right? Think of this like, let's say you have a wife, right? Maybe most of my audience will be males, but let's say, you have a wife and you're not talking with wife about your problems. Again, your wife will leave you. So this is exactly what's happening with your clients, okay? So in this case, how you can mitigate this is you can have a centralized conversation inbox like SMS, email, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and you can automate missed call text backs, appointment reminders, follow-ups with your clients. You can also automate things, and all of this can again also be integrated within Go High Level. What I do is if I go here to my sub account, my main sub account in Go High Level, I have automations and I have everything set up for a specific thing, right? On my website, lead nurture. So I have appointments, reminders. I have outbound appointment automations. And basically everything is in one place, and I can go to conversations and I can talk with my customers. As you can see, one of our customers just left a review right here. So everything is in one pretty much place. This is what I like most about Go High Level. And in this case, clients feel handled even when you're not actively talking to them, okay? This is what you want. You want to assert confidence, right? So that clients feel handled even when you're not actively talking to them. This is really the key. Now, the third here kind of thing is manual reporting kills retention. So again, if a client is asking you for reports, this is already end game, right? You want to do this yourself because churn will happen right here. So what you can do is you can auto-generate reports as well in Go High Level. It's quite easy. And again, you can have like lead sources, so you can auto-generate reports for your lead sources, for your conversion rates, for your revenue attribution, for your clients again, and you can also schedule email reports weekly or monthly. So when reporting is automatic, clients assume that the system is working and that you have a system behind to support pretty much, your business, right? Especially during the slow weeks when nothing is happening. So when nothing is happening, you need to make sure that something is happening, right? So that's exactly what you want to do with the agency. That's why agency can sometimes be hard, and it's like, in a hamster wheel, basically. So again, this is really important. Again, you can do this as well in Go High Level. It's quite simple. You can go to prospect accounts. For example, right here, if I go to agency view, you have prospecting, and you can add a prospect manually in the prospecting tab. And not only that, but if I go here, if I scroll down, I can see the report. For example, for one of these clients, I can see the entire marketing audit report, and I can exactly know what's happening in the business. You can also obviously go and share these reports, export them, and stuff like that. You can also send them via email as well, which is really good. So again, when reporting is automatic, clients assume that the system is working, okay? Make sure you have this in place. Now, next up right here is bad onboarding. Now, bad onboarding is a classic one. Again, it causes early cancellation. If your onboarding is all over the place, you don't even know what's happening, you don't have a predefined SOP, right, standard operating procedure, then your clients will be confused, and confused clients churn fast. So you need a template for onboarding pipelines, automated welcome sequences, task checklists, and pre-built workflows per niche. So you can have this again in Go High Level. And I have a portal right here in Go High Level that I set up for my clients. They can log in, and every client gets the same high quality experience with no human error. And this is exactly what you want to do. You want to make sure that every and each one of your clients have the same experience, because otherwise, most clients will be confused what's happening, okay? So make sure you take this into the account. And by the way, obviously you don't have to use Go High Level. I'm, showing you Go High Level because this is what I use. It's something that is really great, and it's integrated easily in my business. Now, if you want to test it out, we have a 30-day free trial below. Now, let's go to the next one. This is the last one. So agency churn when clients don't depend on the system. So you're getting the churn because the clients are not depending on your system. So if a client can cancel without any disruption, they will. Trust me, they will. It happened to me multiple times. So what you need to do is you need to create a system that clients want to use every single day, and they need to use it. They're pretty much dependent on the system. That's what I'm trying to say. So here in Go High Level, again, you can use this with a CRM, with calendar, with pipelines, SMS inbox, mobile app access. So you can literally create so many features that they can use so that they don't cancel the tools they use every day. Because at the end of the day, like if you're using a tool, if it's a reliable tool, you're not going to cancel. So your clients become dependent on you because they use so many features within their business. And these are pretty much the 5 things that you can implement to reduce your churn. Now, if you want to test out Go High Level, there's quite a lot of things you can test out in Go High Level, from reselling to, creating automations, managing SMS and, CRM, stuff like that. So again, you have 30-day free trial below. And for those of you who have any questions before trying out Go High Level, you can comment down below, and I would be able to share some of my experience with Go High Level so far and running my agency through Go High Level. So if you have any questions, comment below. We'll see you in the next one.